Hello guys, this is Mauro from ImprimoFotech.com, and I just want to give you a quick look into Windows 8.1. There is a lot to cover, and so we're just gonna go to an overview on what's new. So let's start with the starter screen. The first thing you'll notice is that now you can use your desktop background as the background on the starter screen, and it might not be enabled by default, but you can if it is not, you can enable it going to the desktop and going to properties, then navigation, and make sure that the show my desktop background on start is enabled. Then on start you can just hop in one of the corners, click settings, personalize, and you can choose your wallpapers. It's listed at the bottom. It's the last one. In Windows 8.1, Microsoft also added new parallax backgrounds, like the Fire Dragon that many people requested. Now we can change. We got more choices for colors and accent colors, so that's pretty cool. And one thing that you'll notice too is that now we got more tile sizes. We got the small tile size, and we got the traditional the medium, the wide, and an extra large tile size. Not all the apps support all four sizes, and so they will depend on the app. Ultimately, we might see them in all, but that might take some time. So if you're using a Windows 8.1 and on a desktop with using a keyboard and mouse, you also notice that we got a new button right here in the left bottom corner that when you click on it will take you to all the apps installed in your system, and you can sort this list out by name, they install, most used, and categories. Pretty handy. And we also have a search box right here on the top right corner that allows you to find your apps more quickly. So going back to the starter screen, another change that Microsoft had made is to include most of the options that you will find in control panel into the new PC settings. So you'll find pretty much all the settings without having to go back to the desktop, and it can be sometimes a little bit difficult or maybe odd to going through the settings, because going through the settings, as you will see, right now it makes you feel that this is all the settings you have, but the arrow will indicate that you're not in the main section of the PC settings, so just make sure of that. The lock screen also has changed, and now you can add more. You can add a slideshow to the lock screen, and not just one image. You can just turn it on right here, and you can choose pictures from a SkyDrive or locally store in your PC. You can see the options right here. Okay, let's move along. Also, Windows 8.1 comes with the SkyDrive. SkyDrive now, it's not. I can safely say that SkyDrive is not an app anymore in Windows. It's now part of Windows, and now it has its own settings screen. Although in Windows 8, when you install it, you will see some of the options. But now when you go to your SkyDrive settings, you can buy more storage or set to save your documents by default on a SkyDrive, and you can do it right here. You can also change what to sync to your account. You got a pretty amount of options that you can change. And okay, let's go now to the desktop. On the desktop, looks almost the same. I'll say the same as the Windows 8 did, but with the big difference that Microsoft returned the start button to Windows, and that's pretty good. The only thing that many people might not be so happy about is that it only works just to switch back and forth between the starter screen and the desktop environment. One useful tool that you can use as start button is to use the power user menu. You can bring it up just by right clicking on the start button, or you can use the keyboard shortcut Windows X. And as you can see, it looks exactly the same as it did in Windows 8, with the difference that now we got the network connections options that it takes you to your network connections. And also Microsoft added the shutdown or sign out menu that allows you to put your computer to sleep, hibernate, or shut down or restart. So that's pretty handy. Another modification that it's included in Windows 8.1 is the taskbar, which has been modified with navigation properties. You can now partially disable and enable the hot corners, to get the charms on the right hand side, or by switching apps on the left side. If you disable the charms or the view for the recent apps, the only thing that this option does is that it will not, the hot corners, the top hot corners are the ones that are not going to work. As you see, I'm going to the right and they don't come out, the charms don't come out. But if you go to the bottom, you'll see that they come out. Now that we're here in charms, you also notice that charms have been modified as well, and they will appear closer to the corner that you invoke them. So like if I was at the top, let me change the settings right here. If you go to the top, charms will get closer to the top. If I go to the bottom, charms appear close to the bottom. So that's handy. Moving along, here also navigation under the under start screen. We can also check this option when I sign in or close all the apps on the screen. Go to the desktop instead of start, and that's the popular request boot to desktop option, and you can change it right here. Another option that Microsoft added was an option for multiple monitor setup, which, like, if I check the this option right here, the third option will basically show the starter screen when I press the Windows logo key and the keyboard on the monitor that the mouse is at. So that's also pretty handy. Now Microsoft added like a tons of apps that comes preloaded with this version of Windows, and they updated pretty much all the apps branded as Microsoft, and even like the Bing apps. You got the Maps, Sports, Xbox Music, Internet Explorer. That's one thing that I want to show you really quick right now. Is the Internet Explorer. Internet Explorer has completely changed. Windows 8.1 comes with IE 11. As you can see now, the tabs are located at the bottom, not the top anymore, and you can have unlimited open tabs. The best part is that as you open more tabs, it will the one you're not seeing will go like dormant. What I mean by that is, like, if you had like 100 tabs open, your system the system resources won't go really high on your computer. It will just be using the system resources for one tab. Another handy option that Microsoft added is that now you can open tabs in a new window, and so you can have multiple Internet Explorer tabs at the same time on the same screen. So that's really handy. And another one thing that we're seeing right now is the new Snap View in Windows 8.1. We're not limited to the 30% by 70%. Now we can have 1, 2, 3, and more tabs. And on the starter screen, the amount of Snap apps that you can have in one screen will depend on your screen resolution and if you have multiple monitors. So that's one thing to keep in mind. Let's see what else. On the desktop, the Microsoft has added some modifications to the File Explorer. As you can see now, the computer has now been renamed to this PC. So now everything will refer to like this PC. The File Explorer, I mean and this here in this PC, Windows 8.1 also includes a new folder section that lists all your common folders, like the desktop, documents, downloads, music, pictures and videos. You can disable this. There is a workaround, but Microsoft doesn't allow you to do that. As you can see, also one thing you won't see in Windows 8.1 are libraries. Libraries have been disabled by default, and it seems that Microsoft want to retire them, if you will. They're still available. You can go to the left side menu and just click show libraries, and they will just come out right there. For the SkyDrive, another option that Microsoft has added that it's really important and a highly requested feature. It's a feature to set the location where you want to set the folder, the root folder. Now you can set it to a network directory, to external drive, or anywhere you want. It doesn't have to be exactly on the C drive where Windows is installed. Just this is the folder where all your offline files will be stored. So that's a handy option to have. So far we talked about the lock screen, the starter screen, PC settings, desktop, and some of the new features like boot to desktop and how to set the background of your desktop in the starter screen. We looked at some of the new features in Internet Explorer 11. We looked at the libraries, and we also saw the new shutdown menu. Now you have like two choices to shutdown menu. You can use the typical settings, power and shutdown, or you can go to the start, or you can go to the start button and right click and shut down your PC from here. There is a lot more. They're just the basics that you will experience in Windows 8.1. There is a lot more to see. For example, now there is like a few apps like reading list that basically you can save links and web pages, songs, or whatever is that an app supports a reading list, and you can save it right here for later reading. So that's pretty handy. Oh, also, like I almost forgot, Windows 8.1 also actually comes with an app called Help and Tips, and this is the Microsoft effort, if you will, to help users to get started with this new operating system. And basically what it does is just has a bunch of how-tos, very basic. This is for people that never use this OS, and but if you've been around with Windows 8 in the past, and you already know all of this, but it's really good to have this kind of help, which I think it should have been in Windows since Windows 8 Windows 8 came out. Also, Microsoft updated Mail. I was going to show Mail, but I got a lot of my stuff, so I just don't want to show them here in this video. But it's a really good app to for to like get your emails as an email client. Not like a full replacement for Outlook, but it's a really good client for your email. Even more, if you have your Outlook account, you get a lot of more extra features, like automatic filters for newsletters, social updates, and the sweep options that it keeps your account uncluttered. And one other app that Microsoft updated is the Store, and this is a really nice upgrade. Now, as you see, the Store looks a lot different. It has like different sections. As you can see, now you got the new and rising, and the most interesting one is the picks for you. That apparently this is not a random list. It's based off of the apps that you've been using and your behavior using the App Store. The Microsoft recommends apps to you based on your behavior. So that's what this list is. But if you want to search for new apps, you can just come here and just do a search, and like you see, like now we have the new Facebook app from actual Facebook. So that's really cool. Still feels a little bit odd using the Store. If it feels like it needs a bit of work still, but it's a better improvement from the old Store. Now you can find apps more easily. One option that I really like that comes with the Store is the new app updates. Now the apps will automatically update, so you don't have to come and do your updates manually. So that's a really nice feature to have. You can just come to the to settings on the Store, click app updates, and you will see the settings right here. If you don't want to have the apps automatically updated, which I don't see the reason why, I do want to have it not to do it automatically, just because I want to know which apps are being updated on a daily basis, so I can write about it. So that's why the only reason why I would do that. But if I don't see any other reason to have this option enabled. So we cover a lot of stuff in this what I thought it was going to be a quick video, but it turned out to be a kind of long one. But basically that's all the big features that comes in Windows 8.1. Now, if you haven't installed Windows 8.1 on your system, make sure that if you want to do this, to make a backup of your system before you do anything. as much as Microsoft has worked hard to like get this operating system right, which is a lot better than Windows 8, and things could happen. So make sure you make a backup, and also make sure that you have all the Windows Update. You can easily just go to Control Panel and just look for Windows Update and check for updates and install any updates. If you don't do the updates, you might not see the Windows 8.1 on the Windows Store, and that's the only way that you can get the installation files. So make sure you do that. Also, I recommend you. I'm going to leave these links on the video notes. I already posted my Windows 8.1 review that goes through all the stuff that you need to know. Why Windows 8.1 is an update and not an upgrade, how much it's going to cost for new users, system requirements, and everything in between. What's new and everything that we talked about, and other things as well. So that's a pretty extensive review that I suggest you to like go and check it out. Also, I'm gonna leave this link on the notes that I wrote it because I've been seeing a lot of errors that people are reporting installing Windows 8.1. So I got the most common ones listed up here and how to resolve them. So that's really good if you get stuck during the install. So I recommend you to come and check this one out. And if you don't see the update, I also going to leave the notes, and because there is a link that you can use to get the Windows 8.1 showing up on the Windows Store. So that's all I want to say for now in this quick review and Windows 8.1. I hope this video was informative for you, and I'd like to thank you for viewing.